Hey, hello, hello, hello. All right, we're gonna lock in a little bit. We're gonna pull up our boy Slay the Spire. Woo! Ascension 10. Ascension 10. Pull this up. Everything's looking good. Okay, and then this will post, so I don't have to record at the same time, which means I can raise my bit rate. Settings. Output. Let's raise this to 16K. Apply. Okay. That should make the stream smoother. Higher bitrate action. Okay, let's do it. Single player, Ironclad, Ascension 10. We are several depths deep. But we have to give it a shot. We must. We must. Still getting things set up on the technical side here. All right. 1 of 3. It's the way it should be. 1 of 3 is for me. Although I haven't played other 1 of 3 games like Vampire Survivor, that game where you basically are just standing in a field of zombies and you're looking at yourself from the top down, and then every so many zombie kills, you pick up a power-up that gives you 1 of 3 options. Maybe one option is razor blades that spin around you, or another one gives you ricochet in your shots, and then whatever. I like pick 3 systems, though. There's a reason why they usually go pretty hard in games. Like, think about Pokemon. I was thinking about this the other day when I was standing in line at the grocery store. In Pokemon, they use pick 3 right off the rip, which makes you, in a way, kind of identify with the chosen Pokemon. Makes you feel unique. I think 3 is the magic number. Because 1 choice, there's no uniqueness there. 2 choices, you feel like it's a 50-50 and like you don't really feel unique. Like half the people are going to be picking whatever you pick. If you give the people 3 choices though, now you're in the minority when you make your choice. In your own head, when you're picking Bulbasaur, only 33%, repeating of course, people would be picking Bulbasaur. So it just feels good to pick 3. Now then you get into pick 4, it's like, man, pick 4. Do I really want the 4 choices? That's tough. I even think back to Kingdom Hearts 1. When you, Sora, I think you get off the island and then you have to make a choice. Or maybe it's before you even make a choice, go to the island. But you choose sword, shield, or magic. And then after you choose one of those 3, which gives you a buff in those areas, and you can choose 1. So if you choose sword, you probably have like more strength. If you choose magic, I think you had a larger mana pool, and I don't know how much damage it did or not, but that's the one I ran. And then if you chose shield, I don't know why you would choose shield, but I guess you could choose shield. I chose magic and gave up sword. And watching my brother play growing up, he chose sword, and maybe he even gave up magic, but I don't remember. So what do we choose? We have 3 choices. Which one of these is sword? Which one of these is magic? You could do worse than a Neo's Bones. We're gonna click Neo's Bones, get 2 Randys. Upon pick or remove a card from our deck, we get a random curse. Let's do a scroll boxes first. Because just in case one of these scroll boxes has a card we really want to get rid of, we're going to want to get rid of it now. Ooh, I'm looking at these and I already think I like them both. Okay, let's take a look at option number 1. It's got innate synergy. It has Thunderclap to apply vulnerable to many enemies, a 1, 2, 3, but it only applies one vuln, and even if you upgrade it, it doesn't go up. Bloodletting gives you energy for your HP. It's always a nice card to have. In fact, there's a reason it's getting nerfed to an uncommon card with this blue border next patch, which is coming up soon, I think. It could be a good time to run it. And then Colossus, which is a great block card. If you have vulnerable on the target, you take half damage. Innate synergy. I think it's low damage. Maybe not. We'll see. Number 2 is typically what I like to run. It's a heavy attack with a blood wall and a true grit. Bludgeon I like because once you start talking about enchantments and playing free cards like Stampede or Unrelenting Force, you start talking about playing some free cards. Bludgeon could be one of those cards you play for free. Blood Wall, because its block is so high, 16, it just matters so much. And then a True Grit, which exhausts cards that you no longer want to play. Like, you could play a Blood Wall and then True Grit like a Striker defend. Ooh, 2 roads diverge in the Yellow Wood. This is the road more traveled by, I think. It's got Vaughn, it's got Colossus, and it's got Bloodletting to let you play a Dominate. This is the road less traveled by, but we are against the Venom. So just, you're going to have to forgive me for this, but there's a reason I'm doing what I'm doing. The Phantom is the boss on the Underdogs. So we're going to go to the Underdogs, and let's talk about some of these elites. AoE, single target. Wait, no. Phantom is Overgrowth. Okay, so let's talk about these elites. Single target into AoE. Okay. Let's talk about some of these basic enemies that we're gonna fight. I don't think we'll see these guys. I don't think we'll see any of these guys. We're gonna see this lad, but we can't see the encounters. Right, we can't see the encounters. These guys all like area or all show up in packs. Every single one of these guys shows up in a pack. Sometimes pack, not Act 1, not a pack. No, the Inklet shows up in a pack. This guy shows up by himself. Pack. Act once by themselves. Pack. Single. Pack. So what do I care more about? Do I care more about applying much vulnerable to a pack and potentially playing a Bloodletting that plays a Whirlwind? Or do I care about doing a lot of damage to one lad? And I mean, how long are we in? This is the longest first choice of all time. Like, I just want to know. We are 9 minutes in. It's a very long first choice, but I think it's going to help me define the run. We're going to take the Vuln. We're going to take the road more traveled by, because Dominate, the card that gives you strength based on how much vulnerable the enemy has, is about to get nerfed, along with Bloodletting. So let's lean into a little bit of Vuln. Let's just say we did it. For old time's sake, and let's choose a card to remove. One card. Is it remove your strikes, or is it remove your defense? Give me some... Let me take some strikes. Or keep strikes, because I'm about to apply a lot of Vaughn and gain energy. I think it's just the way to play it. It's the way to play it. Okay. We're finally looking at the route. You're probably saying, like, look at the route. Oh my gosh, question mark Haven? I need a Whirlwind. I don't want question mark Haven. In fact, I'm threatened to just do this right here. Boop, 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 boop. Imagine that. Imagine a world where I do that. I'm going to heal 6. We fight an elite. We hit up a campfire. We shop. We campfire. I mean, it's got everything you want. It makes everybody happy. A little bit of elite makes the boys happy. And girls when you play with girls. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, kinda, not really. If I had some strikes, this would go hard. But I waste a turn. Theoretically here. Ooh. Colossus comes back, though, which is a huge card, because now he's dealing half damage to me. It goes to 6, and I have 5 block. Play a strike for 9. Give me a... I'm looking for this elite to drop me like a... Potentially, I'm not saying this is going to be an entirely a strike build. He's got the Vol in this turn. Let's just... Do I believe in myself? Do I believe in myself? What's in the draw pile? That's 17 right there. We will draw enough damage next turn. I'm looking for a strike dummy. Potentially. Breakthrough is exactly what we're looking for. Because it can do damage to everybody at the same time as Thunderclap. But do you take a Molten Fist to double the Vuln? Double the Vuln, strike, Whirlwind. I don't have Whirlwind. Give me the Breakthrough, because we're about to fight a bunch of single combats. I think potentially, longer term, the Breakthrough isn't the better card. Or is the better card. Like right here, Breakthrough. Oh, it would go hard. But you know what? A couple of strikes do the job just fine. Wait, I did take the Breakthrough. What was the other option? Beats me. Okay. It was the Molten Fist, that's right. Okay. We cleanse you. The Breakthrough does help. Here's the question. Evil Eye is a nice card, especially if we can get some exhaust going. Inflame is good. But we have a lot of what we need. We took Bloodletting for energy. What goes with energy? Draw. Very easy turn. Watch this. You apply the Vuln with a bash, and then you Colossus. I mean, it plays itself. Okay. Bloodletting. We strike again. We leave you at 5. It is what it is. It's better to play a Bloodletting than not to. We draw enough to get there. Vulnerable enemies take 25% more. That, it looks like it's worse than it used to be. Remember, it used to be a little bit stronger. Maybe it was a 50% vulnerable boost. Not entirely sure, but this is such an easy Thunderclap turn. We have 2 energy left over. Let's teach these small lads not to be so small. And let's just drink a potion. But choose a card to put in my hand. Is it free to play this turn? I hope it is. No, it's not. What was that potion? I thought I could do something completely different. Okay. Strike thou. Play me 2 defense on a turn where there's a lot of block or a lot of attack coming in. Let's do a little Combo Strike, believe, in the Thunderclap. But we didn't get it. We can almost get there on the lad. But it's not quite. He's going to live with 1 HP. We're going to take 12. A little mismanaged, but we're going to heal a little bit when the fight's over. Don't quite get there this turn either. It's just a really unfortunate fight. If things had gone better for us, we might have been able to have a much better round. I like draw in the form of pillage. Until you draw a non-attack card. Right now, my non-attack cards... Oh, brother. Oh, brother. If I can get rid of these defense, I can draw a Colossus like every time throw. And pillage would go crazy. I'm gonna kill the Constrictor, and I draw a non-attack card right away. A little bit sad. Power Potion? No thanks. Give me a regen potion. I think he might Constrict this turn, and I'm gonna have to put a block. Let's see. No, it doesn't damage me. Okay. I only have 3 energy. So I don't think I can play the Cruelty. I think I have to play it this way. Oh, I'm close to death. Thunderclap. Breakthrough. I'm not gonna die this turn. A little bit of regen potion. Like that very much. And we kill you. We heal 6. Are we going to live? Chances are low. I can't keep hurting myself to gain block. I'm just going to gain block via a True Grit. I think you could do a little breakthrough and play your power. Hopefully we can get a Thunderclap. No Thunderclap, but I think this is a simple turn. Take 0. Apply the vulnerable. Things are not good in the kingdom. We are going to draw a Decay. Oh, we're going to draw a True Grit. No, it is a Defend. Oh boy, a Power Potion has to come in real clutch here. Yeah, no. It's not going to come in clutch enough. What you do is, here's the real strat. You want to spend 7 minutes picking your first relic and then die to Ascension 9. Yeah. Or Ascension 10, but Ascension 9 and Ascension 10 are the same thing, minus the 2 final bosses. Good warm up. We got our feet a little bit wet. Dipped our toes in the river, if you would. The Act 1 boss drops 2 relics. Now that is something that I think has Ascension 10 written all over it. Is greed the way? I don't think so. One. I can ignore pads. I can go here, bounce, go here, and non-elite it to the finish line. I could upgrade everything. Winged Boots is funny because I just never take it. Act 1 boss drops 2 relics, though. If we can beat the boss, 2 relics goes off. So let's get some cards. We want to find a safe way through. It gives us some cards. You got a couple double campfire. Every route has a double campfire. So which one are we least afraid of? I think it's... Oh, I don't want a double shop. Double shop is... That's terrible. Do the same path as last game, expecting a different result. Where we go straight at all the enemies and hope to not die. I don't know how this is going to work, but if we can heal 6 and somehow play better than the last time, I think we can somewhat get there. Maybe. To me, this is actually a funny turn. Because I don't... I'm just letting myself take damage, but... Yeah, I'm the worst player alive. I really believed in my ability to kill that middle guy this turn and be like, wow, look at me. I'm really clapping him here, but unfortunately... Did not draw 3 strikes turn 2, which I could have predicted. But if I had gotten that 3rd strike, oof. Would have taken far less damage now, be coming out smelling like a rose. Here's the thing, I have got the basic deck, which is terrible against Area of Effect. I'm about to fight enemies that are Area of Effect. Give me the Whirlwind. Oh, of course, a single target, brother. A single target. I hope you know I'm running basic Andes all up and down the deck. And you're not going to give me a fight? I'm not going to let this guy live for too long. I just think he's going to outscale me. I'm terrified. If I draw 2 strikes, I made a mistake. Come on. Another mistake in these first fights. I'm letting myself take damage. Ooh. This is tough. I took a whirlwind for attack. I think I have to take a true grit for defense. I don't know. Is there something to thinking like that? I don't know if there is or not. Wasted true grit. That's... I mean, that's excellent. Really bad. Okay, this turn, I only take 3. I'm okay with that turn more than the other turns. Shrunk, brother. You've gotten me shrunk. You've got me right where you want me. It's shrunk. Let's play the long game. Maybe he'll stop doing so much. Something tells me that's not going to be the case. Please tell me you do less. No, you do more. You like doing damage. Oh, I get there. I think I actually took minimum damage this turn, if you want to go back and check. I'm pretty sure that was a minimum damage turn. What are we thinking? True Grit, Whirlwind. I like them. Colossus is good. You know what I say? I say give me the Cinder. Forget the block. Forget the block. If we can just attack harder, that's our route to victory. So the exact opposite of what we did last time with this slime-based fight, and it just kill the small ones that are doing damage turn 1 instead of going for the big lad, hoping to hit a home run turn 2. Which of course we know won't happen, so. Add a power. It's such a good potion, I don't want to waste it, but give me the power. They could have done so many good things. Give me Hellraiser. And the block. Taking a lot of damage. Okay, this turn, we True Grit. If it hits Whirlwind, we're sad and we lose, and we just run it back. If it doesn't, we get to Whirlwind after. Oh, man. Okay, slime me up, Buttercup. It's just so sad what we deal with on a daily basis here. Couple strikes play, we like that. And this will erase you both. 15 to both lads. We take that. Okay, what do we do now? We're low on HP. Attack, attack. You know what you gotta do? You gotta take defend. 2 attack cards, 2 defend cards. You're by yourself, and you do have artifacts, which makes you incredibly annoying to deal with. I think you gotta open this guy up to receiving some vulnerable the next time Bash shows up. Is that crazy to think? I don't think so. The best play here is to Cinder, True Grit. We exhaust 2 strike cards that won't be Bashes for when our deck comes back around. We can apply the vulnerable and then start dealing more damage. Come on. It all comes down to this. No! Where's my Bash? How much block can I get? I mean, even if I had Bash, it wouldn't really matter that much. 24. I mean, I live. It's not pretty. I can do 15 to you, but you're gonna own me. You can say goodbye to Whirlwind. We're not crying this time. Preserve your HP. I don't know if this is gonna work. I have a discard potion sitting there, and I'm probably waiting for best use case when best use case will never arrive. It's the most block I could put up. Nothing in my draw pile will save me. Hey, couple dead runs. But it's tough to go against so many enemies when you don't have a starting relic. It's tough. You want to lean into the Ironclad's, you know, innate healing ability, but the innate healing ability isn't helping me that much, and I think it's because of my choices in the fights. Could be. Could be. Obtain a random relic. Probably has low value now, but could have high value later. Transform a card. Let's transform a strike. Let's transform a defend. Let's transform a strike into a pillage. Okay. It's basically a much better strike. Because it's at least draw one. It is lower damage than a pommel. Okay, we're getting hooked up with some nice campfires. Oof. But the back alleys are rough here. This way is double elite. Well, you can dodge it basically any way. Yeah, I think we've got some freedom here. Some elites here if we wanted to fight them. I kind of like this. A little bit less fighting common enemies, which could be good for me from my mental state. I'm trying to take less damage in general. Just start taking less damage. There's my bash. Pillage is already showing its worth. I mean, I've played it twice and drawn like 8 cards. Okay, this time I draw 1 card. Take less damage. I need to take less damage. Believe in myself. 17, we don't get there. We just try to take less. We're there this turn. We will even do it with a bash for style points, exact damage. Okay, right now it's pillage. Bully could be really good to play if it keeps coming back around and we can apply some more vuln. Lose 7 HP and gain 110 gold. So you basically go through a combat, you get a bunch of gold, which will give you enough to play a card or to buy a card that you want. Or obtain the sword and the stone, which gives you strength. I just took a bully. Pillage. Jeez, I don't know, man. A hamburger. Give me the gold. You start me off with... I'll go for you. All my attacks on you. And play defend. I should have gone for a different lad. Actually, I can leave you alive. In fact, I'm probably better off leaving you alive this turn because yes, you'll be stunned if you kill one of them. But I don't want him to be stunned right now because then he's going to come back to life being a very, very naughty lad. And in fact, this turn what you do is you kill. And you already have some damage on him. And he's not attacking this turn. Oh, pillage once again. Looking very clean. Molten Fist plus Bully is just a good card combo. Everybody knows it. At the start of the next 5 combats, gain 2 strength. Let's upgrade your starting hand. What's my next 5 combats? 1. Yeah, I'm not planning on taking a shop, so you know what? Let's pay the big money gold. Give me the strength. That is going to help us out. Do we just take a raw 9? No. This is the first time we don't play pillage. I want to get the vulnerable out there. And we get their damage turn 2. Wow. Unrelenting could be very strong. So could a second wind. Second wind could exhaust all of my... defend cards. The problem is that you can't get rid of it. It's so good against curses, though. We're gonna exhaust beckons from the soulfish like it's nobody's business. Let's take this, and we can draw it more often with pillage. Oh boy, I want a smith so badly. 2 combats, though. I'm smithing. I can't help myself. And I'm going to smith a second wind. I think this could be a really important card for us. We've already exhausted 2 cards to gain 14 block. The second wind already showing its value to me. Turn 2, we're going to have to exhaust a block potion. I actually ended up ending that dude's life. I didn't even see that. I just assumed I didn't have the damage. No need to play the block potion there, I don't think. But you know what? It is what it is. 8 damage or gain 5 block. About to fight an elite, I might want that extra 5 HP. 15 plus 12 is enough to get you. Gaining max HP is insane. A barricade power is good. But I think Cinder's a little bit better here. Barricade is so interesting. Exhausting all my cards. Each is only going to give me 14. Yada, yada, yada. It's not upgraded, man. It's just... Am I ever in the million years with these cards going to be able to get my block up to a point where it can... I mean, maybe... Can't believe I took it. And of course, I don't draw at turn 1. I mean, yeah, whatever. You can give me all the block in the world. You'll never earn back my trust. Second Wind is such a good card. Biggest problem we're going to face this time around, I believe. Who's doing a lot of damage to me? Let's just destroy you. Is that Second Wind isn't going to, I mean, I could turn it, I could turn it Barricade, I can turn Barricade into block via Second Wind. You know what? You know, I should take all powers, right? Powers go crazy for me. Deal some permanent damage, but I think I'm better off just give me a little splash AoE. If I could, because skills are irrelevant compared to powers. I don't have any non-attack cards in my hand. Holy cow. That's what I'm afraid of, is not having any non-attack cards in my hand for every time I draw a Second Wind. And I think it's happening right now, before my very eyes. And we get you. Oh my. But our damage is good. I'm just worried about the future. Ash. Village me. Bully. We're drawing our cards every turn now. We've exhausted the deck to the point where we can bash and bully every time. There's a strike dummy. That's going to be good. Do I add a couple block cards? There's nothing that applies vulnerable here. There is some area of effect damage, which I do not have. Gotta take it. Going to heal me. Upgraded attack, steal additional 3. But that's not the best news. I don't think I have it as a single upgraded attack. He's gonna gain strength on me, which sucks. 14 now. We kill you in 2 turns. We are playing right on the edge. A body slam that deals damage equal to your block could be good with the Second Wind, but I am just not understanding how this run is going to get there. A merchant. A merchant. A merchant that gives us an on sale Ashen Strike is crazy. And remove something. No. We don't need to remove anything. No need to remove a single thing. We can expect the fight. Didn't draw the best cards this turn, but you know what? I gotta say, man, 2 strength for this fight is just very nice. They didn't really bring their A game for this fight. I'll keep it real honest. Expected Fight's gonna give me 2 energy, not worth it this turn. But I do want to save it from the Wrath of my second wind. So, that's fine with me. Pillage. Expected Fight gives me 6 energy this turn. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Expect the fight. Sword Boomerang. None of these are upgraded. Sword Boomerang could be good. Shrug It Off could be good, because it can turn into a second wind. I think if we're going to be adding a skill, a Shrug, you could do a lot worse. Choose a card in your hand. It is free to play this combat. Triple my block. I'll choose a card in my hand. I want my pillage to be free. Don't mind if I do. Now we can just play everything. I can't triple my block. With Barricade in my back pocket, I just cannot do it. I think it goes without saying that you fully shrug, second wind. Say goodbye to the Barricade. You were never going to be able to play it anyway. This is a defend, strike, body slam turn. We take 6. Holding our block potion for a more important turn like this one. 2 strikes. Forget that. Send a Molten Fist down Main Street. 15 block. We've got 14 HP, and I can deal that much damage. We live the elite. Colossus is kind of really, really good. But every skill that we take is going to make Pillage worse, now that I'm thinking it. I can put something on top of my draw pile. What could I put on top of my draw pile that could be worth it? The Ashen Strike, the second wind. And here you gotta rest, unfortunately. We're about to fight the boss. Expect to Fight gives us energy gain this turn. I would like to get back my Expect to Fight next turn if you do not mind. Double the volume. And we do have some block. Let's go. Don't mind if I don't Expect to Fight this turn. Ooh, I want to be able to play them both. You do it this way. You keep around. You have to keep... Oh, a Barricade! We can actually play a Barricade, only take 8. Maybe that's the worst thing to do of all time, but I have this vision of... a second wind that keeps exhausting beckons to add to our total block pile. And if I can make that a reality, it would go so off. No beckons this time. And we're not even taking the attacks, but we don't waste any energy, so. Where's my headbutt? There it is. So we headbutt. Second wind. We pillage. And we turn a beckon into block. 2 beckons. Just starting to get a little bit tight. I don't know if I have the HP to deal with this. Draw me a second wind. No second wind. All beckons. If any of them are in my hand, at the end of this turn, I die. Oh, brother. I got news for you. I can't play them all, and I take 6, and I die to the first act boss. Oof. It's tough. It is a tough ascension, and I have to rethink how I'm getting through this. I have to go about it differently. There's just no way that I'm doing it the right way. Is it potions? Do I take the potion slot in the potions? Is it greed that I never take? Or do we upgrade a card? You mean upgrade, brother. Upgrade the bash. So let's apply some Vaughn. We're gonna get some Vaughn here, and we're gonna just send it to the moon. My current pathing is not helping, so let's just click a different path. A random path where we just fight whatever. I'm so ready to clown on you. Get clowned on. Yes, I take 1 extra damage, don't care. You had more HP and I got to you. This turn we take 4, but we get the fight down to its last little bits here. Once you get a bash with 3 Vaughn, you can maybe start bashing while they're Vaughn. Stomp isn't my favorite card. Man, can I get... I'm sure there's something here that's got really high win rates. Give me the Stomp because we're going to fight the kin. I upgraded my bash, brother. I could get that upgraded. That'd be nice. A 0 cost attack when I hatch this egg. Could be great. Transformer card or upgrade a card? You know what? I went with upgrade. I would almost always click transform. I'm a transform guy. Give me an upgrade. Starting with the upgrade, I'm going to stay consistent with that. And I draw bash this turn when I don't draw stomp. We don't want to see stomp and bash in the same turn. But this guy's life is so over. Oh my gosh. That was a good turn. A 1 cost strike that lets us play a better stomp, or a breakthrough that is even better against the kin. What if we just built for the Act 1 boss? Of course, it's another single target, man. Still, our turn 1. Any turn where we drew 3 attacks and the stomp is going to go off. Yeah, we're so ahead of this fight. Yep. Okay, Flame Barrier is a lot of block for the cost of just 1 card. Like, it could do good things for you, but it's Molten Fist all day. Hatch the egg, otherwise it's a curse. Lose 3 max HP, upgrade a random card. Let's do that. Upgrade a random card. Let's do that. Upgrade a random card. Let's do that. Oh my god, that was so bad. That was bad. I didn't get any of my better cards, but whatever. Let's see how this goes. 20 incoming. Strike, strike. I could play a stomp for 15. and drink a block potion. I think I will do that. Bird swoop. This will do 10, and this will deal 13. And then we can have a bigger hit for one of the small lads that spawns after. Bigger hit for you. Breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. No breakthrough. The strike plus gets the job done. This turn is going to hurt, but for an elite, it's not that bad. I wanted to get use out of my... Oh yeah, this is a good turn. I wanted to get use out of my Burning Blood anyways. So I don't have to rest the campfires anymore. I can just rely on Burning Blood the rest of the game. Get owned. Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power into your deck, upgrade it. How about a power? Yes! We're not doing Inferno. This is very easily a vicious. Viscous or vicious? No, it's vicious. Okay. Thorns, not the best. I mean, we would like a lot better relic out of there, but it is what it is. Go ahead and hit up another question mark. It's a fight this time. We were expecting it, probably. One artifact is annoying, but because of our newly found bird swoop, we can play everything. And thorns will kill. We take 10. Let's do a headbutt. Is it shop or is it campfire? I think it's shop and then campfire after. Upon pick up a chance and attack with momentum. Chance and attack with momentum. Is that the best thing to do, or is it remove a card? Maybe even remove a basic defend. Or buy an anchor. Increase this card's attack by 5 this combat when played. Is there something that I really care about it being played a lot? Is it Stomp? It's Stomp. I'm gonna have Stomps that go off, and I can't buy anything. I feel like I have to rest. It's not gonna be a very good rest. And let's upgrade a headbutt. Choose a starter card to transform into Peck. Enchant a card with Slither, or get Toric Toughness. The answer to this a million times out of a million is put the Slither on the Bash. Because it will be better than a basic Bash most of the time. Okay, you do 19. You do enough to kill me this turn. My Bash doesn't get me where I needed to get me. But we're going to get a little bit of Thorns damage here. And can I get there on damage? 18. 13. And we upgrade 2 attacks, thank you. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4. How about a taunt? We don't really have a good way to apply block yet. We're going to want to make somebody take some damage here. We have to take so much damage off the rip. I think we do. Stomps is it's so important to get it doing more damage. It's too much. I have to get a kill. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. Man, it's so tough. I think taking momentum there, or actually it was upgrading the cards at the cost of our health. Might have done us in, I don't know. I think the deck seemed fine. I was doing a good amount of damage. Let's transform a basic strike. Let's just play it old-fashioned. Crimson Mantle. Okay, okay. I like a Crimson Mantle. Let's take a shop. Shops are down the middle path. Crimson Mantle, defend. We'll play the long game against these lads. Because now it's way easier to make our block numbers. You're doing 12? Guess what? I can just play one block to get there. Put up some block. And look, now he's gone. And I didn't have to worry about taking damage from the thorns. Let's see. I have 17. Let's do it. Now what? We have a Crimson Mantle, an Iron Wave, a Sword Boomerang, or an Inflame. Give me the Inflame. I like it, I think. This is when you give me... Oh, a Rupture. Yes. And a Breakthrough. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Come on now. We can do it. The goal now is to play a Rupture. And do we need the bash? I don't think so. Let's just focus on not taking so much damage. Because now we can Crimson Mantle. And Flame. Luckily he's not attacking this turn. But watch this. I put up 8 block. Now I gain a strength as well. $15. Luckily, I have the Crimson Mantle up. There we go. Another blood... Did I take a Bloodletting to start? No, I took a Rupture. Is Bloodletting too much self-damage? Is it too much self-damage? I could take a second wind. We know that I like it, but you know what? Spite, if you lost HP this turn, I probably should have taken a Bloodletting. If I've lost HP, hit again. Sounds very good. I think a pretty easy turn. We bash you. We break through. Damage to yourself is always a scary archetype to be playing around. Because you never know when is it too much. You could go even more. You could go even more. I always like the blood magic. It's got to be good, right? Lose 5 HP, gain a colorless. Give me the colorless card reward. Someone to heal me up. Dexterity. Gain block equal to damage dealt. When I'm gaining a bunch of strength sounds amazing. Splash sounds really good too, but give me the fisticuffs. I want the extra heal. And then the card to upgrade is Rupture, I think. Crimson Mantle, Rupture, and Breakthrough on the first turn is the greatest first turn in the history of question mark unknown enemy combats. Now we must go in. And I gain so much block because I'm already at 8 strength. Someone order 10 strength. Let's go, baby. If the enemy is vulnerable, hit twice. If the enemy is vuln, hit twice. I think we might be leaving vuln in the dust. Could this be a second wind angle? Can the second wind help us? Yes, I think the second wind can help us. A shop that I can't buy anything except for another spite on sale. Oh my gosh. What a steal. Steal. I think we can take this elite over here. With a whetstone that transforms a bush. I wasn't hoping for that. Second wind, get rid of an Ascender's Bane for 5 block, brother. And you're so owned. Wow. Always drink your skill potions first. I think 5 blocks the way. We scale too hard to not be. Playing some defense early. Play some defense, brother. Play some defense. 24 damage is too much for you to try to deal with all on your own. It's too much. We're going to get you down to your numbers immediately, but the problem is going to be the fact that you actually cannot be killed this turn. That's fine. Our fisticuffs is here. And we definitely have boss damage. Hello, Liliana. The Venerable T-Set should be pretty good. Another Rupture is certainly too much. And you it's like you have to take it on movable instead, right? Naked Smith and unmovable. Make it cost less. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Smith and unmovable, make it way more easily played. At a clumsy, we have a second wind. We don't have to be afraid of as afraid of curses as we were. Or Calcum. Not the greatest, but maybe could come in handy every once in a while. Do we add 2 of 8 commons? How many commons do we really want? Not that many. I don't want to lose 14 HP. 2 of 8 commons. 2 of 8 commons. Armaments is okay. A blood wall's, I think it's just too much. Self-damage. But I'm gonna take both. Gain 2 max HP, take 3 damage. Give me the heal now. So that way when I heal here, I'll be at a much higher level of HP. I feel so much better about 60 than I do about whatever I was at before. This turn, it is so bad to draw a second wind. Look at this. But here I am. So I can play a breakthrough. It's just, oh my gosh. It's just so bad. Crimson Mantle and Flame. Nothing here matters. What I'm worried about is the fact that I haven't seen Rupture yet. This is the turn where we wake up Lagavulin because it's gonna be worse for us the next time. Okay, this isn't actually bad. Unmovable, Rupture. This is gonna give us more block because it's the first. No. Yes. It's gonna give us 36 or 18 block. Yes, it does. Wow. So there's the big combo I've been waiting for. Now we bloodletting. Bash. Breakthrough. Our strength is already through the roof. And we gain 10 block because of our unmovable power. Gain double the block. Thank you. And our attacks go so hard. Oh my gosh. Double the block. 3 damage is all it takes. 64, man. Oh my gosh. Wow. I am a boss destroyer. Destroyer. I don't think anything here is worth it. Autoplay strikes, not really a problem. Lose 1 HP. Exhaust the card. Could be helpful. You do lose 1. That's what I'm been doing this whole time. I think I need some wax relics to get me over the... I need some wax relics to get me to the next one. Okay, so the first one you choose goes away first. So in that case, I want to... The basin, I'm not likely to get that much out of it. I want to get through this one last. So let's... I scale up my strength over time. So the waxed ruined helmet is not really that important. Then the smooth stone. Then the lantern. Ooh, that's a good choice, I think. This one will go away first. And hopefully I'll have lantern. How many combats is it? Every 3 combats. I'm not really wanting too many combats. Problem is, look at these pads. 1, 2. Shopify Rebellion. My poor relics. Ooh, a late shop. Yeah. I think you'd hit the late shop. Exhaust a card. Give me 2 strength. Or I'm not playing... I don't want to play the Inflame. Instead, I'd rather turn it into block. Unmovable. Fisticuffs and a strike. I don't want him to get my spite. I think my spites are my tickets to massive damage in the late game. We have some extra energy to play around with this turn. I think we have to use it. Or Calcum comes in and saves some HP, which I never thought it would, but there it is. We might be able to do 3 attacks and destroy it via the Flutter. No. Oh my gosh, it's going to get away with my spite. I have too much block. Too many blood walls. I knew they would come back to bite me. Nothing here is really calling my name. I don't think anything here is that important to me. Maybe a Colossus. I'll take a Colossus. Hopefully it can help us. Another terrific turn. Or Calcum actually comes in handy. Let's get rid of a basic Defendry. Which gets us to the same amount that Orichalcum did, which I'm not necessarily pressed about. This is a turn where we are almost crying. Except for the fact that we have a Blood Wall. And a Ripple Basin. Unmovable. Blood Wall. Bend, brand the clumsy away. Definitely should have ruptured first. But we're getting enough block to somewhat live against this guy. I don't really care too much about the strength that turn. What I'm really looking for is something like this. A bash fisticuffs action. That's gonna always get the job done the entire game. Hot take, I don't want to take any self. Yeah, I'll take one self damage to finish him off. Ooh. Don't have a lot of upgrades right now. Doubling the Vaughn. Doubling the Vaughn could be important. The card exhausts anyway, so we just take it. Exterminate or Squash? I'm taking a Squash because even though... Ooh, it's Squash. Exterminate could have been the best card in my entire deck, for all I know. But I just want a little bit more vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough Vaughn. I think I need a decent chunk. I can stop one of these guys from spawning, but I don't think I care. It's fisticuffs him. Big chunk is coming in. Bash Colossus. Not taking very much damage at all now. I'm doing a lot of self damage. I'm low on HP, like I usually am. Run these both into block, and my block numbers are huge to compensate. 28 damage. Yeah, we can go for the kill. Oh my gosh! Give me a tremble. We need to apply some more vulnerable. Not my favorite turn of all time. Especially because I know what's coming. Yeah, ouchie. I think I do a decent job there putting a block. This is not going to be a long fight. These guys have got me dead to rights. I don't have enough HP to scale. So I cannot play anything that will deal damage to me. And this guy's looking me straight in the eyes. Yeah, it's done. It's over. We put up our best try. Then look, that was... I think potentially the best we could have done. Okay, we are going to take a break from Slay the Spire, though. And let's turn off my game capture, display capture. And we're actually going to jump over to a different game. Follow the path. Okay, let's go to manage. Edit. Okay.
See, there used to be one.
Okay, I'm looking at something about this game that I'm going to be playing that hopefully work out. Okay. Ooh. Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah. Let's go to... I gotta update my title and everything. I want me to use a lower bit rate. I don't know if I want to use a lower bit rate. Maybe I should. Yeah, we'll use a bitrate of 6800. It's not a bad idea. Edit. Settings. 6800. That's fine with me. Let's manage. Yes. Okay. Gearing. Chasing God rolls to gear my main Rafa. We are after the complex root. Answer. Complex root. Answer. Stem kit, whatever it's called. Repkit. As well as we have a knife ordnance. We can figure out the rest of it from there. Save it. Send it. Okay. We can launch a little bit of Borderlands 4. Let's go. Chasing guy rolls to gear my main Rafa. Yep. Privacy is unlisted. Oh, I see. Visibility. Public. Done. Save. Okay. Let's go ahead and gear up our main Rafa. Ooh, we have a Rafa. It is going okay. It is going okay. The main problem I'm having is that much too loud. Main problem I'm having is a little bit of damage fall off. With most of the builds. However, I think that there's lots of ways around that. Man, it's still too loud. It's crazy. First way I'm thinking around it is to we got a patch. Okay, no Rafa. I'm sure there's no Rafa buffs, but we are gonna have to do our shaders, which is fine with me. Wait, current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended, brother. Edit, or let's go to settings. What's my bitrate? Output. Let's do 10,000. You down for 10,000? I'm down for 10,000. Okay. We should be good to go. Now we're probably going to have to update our shaders, but the main goal here is to get some weapons that I think can push us through. The wombo combo is good, but it does so much self-damage. The complex fruit doesn't do as much self-damage, and I think it has even more damage than the wombo combo. The wombo combo seems to have been... I don't know, it doesn't do insanely high bossing damage. Even with like a perfect splash damage setup, it doesn't seem to really push us past the hardest bosses. Okay, we are going to set up a build here. I wonder what build I have up right now. This is not my typical build. Let's go ahead and set up a build by heading to a safe house. Circadia Burn. And we're going to do a fresh respec to really get us to like feel like we're fine-tuned and explain, at least for the stream, how we deal most of our damage and things like that. So, right, we got our Phosphine Aegon stream, which I'm very proud of, but it's actually going to be sitting on the bench for a second, which is a little bit sad. SDUs, I want to make sure my SDUs are capped out. They are, except for the lost loot. Okay. Let's go ahead and respec. And then what we're going to be doing is it's a gun damage Rafa build that also uses concentrated buildup for bonus shock damage. It's going to want to be aiming down sights for long periods of time and doing that. So, what do we want to be going? Overdrive skills, because we're rocking the Dancer class mod. It's still very, very good. This is a pretty good one that I got at level 50, so it's kind of been hard carrying me for a while with high caliber on it, which is nice. We want to extend the duration. There's two roads to go. You can try to get enough action skill cooldown rate, so that way you don't have to extend your duration via critical hits. Or you can try to crit as much as possible and get your action skill back that way. I think they both have their benefits. The problem is you end up putting so many points in this tree, you don't get any points in the blue tree. And the blue tree is where you really need to bring this build into balance, I think. It just makes the most sense to me. So let's do it this way. Well, the way I'm typically used to doing it. We're going to put 5 points into Yurga to get our action skill duration back. And then it's... Usually I do a couple in Sia to get my shields back up and running. Fire rate is good, but so is damage reduction. And that's about it. Yep, get a little bit more shield back. We're pretty shield heavy here, mixed in with some resilience. Okay, now we take splash damage, and we have to skip the worst skill of all time, Everdrive, when used with the Dancer, has 0 effect. Okay, then we're going to cap out Temerario, which is a ton of gun damage. Okay, take Vitriol for first bullet damage, concentrated buildup for shock damage. And now this is when we actually want to head over into the blue tree. Take our overdrive skills, and especially this one, Al Centro. This also lets us get up our critical strikes. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now, this is where you have a pretty tough choice to make. You can go 1 point Inspirato and take some ricochets. I like something like this. Personally, your action skill is gonna go down though quite a bit if you don't take max points in this, which means that you're not ricocheting that much. I really like the ricochets, so you kind of have to work around with your points a little bit. This becomes a pretty decent chance to crit, but we don't need to be critting all the time. Said no one ever. So yeah, it ends up being a kind of tough overall decision to make. I think maybe the crits in this can be leveled together, something like that. It's really tough to get the exact amount of points, right? Because you're just so wanting this brain dump here. Maybe we leave this at 9, giving us an 18% chance. Or maybe one ricochet, just one ricochet point is enough. And can I cap it out if I do that? I like this, actually. We do 4 points in concentrated buildup, 1 point in pain reaction. We're going to get some ricochets no matter what. some ricochets, and hopefully with how much damage we're doing, that's enough. Our action skill will be up longer and come back faster, which is really important for us. And then finally, we get the crit damage. So this is a pretty high damage build, and we want to be rocking the most powerful augments. It's a tough choice though. But Bullet Blade Deluxe usually offers the most overall value. I like Beam Team for the extra stats effects, and we're ready to rock and roll. Now let's make sure that we have the right guns in our inventory. Because our backpack is super full too. We got to do a backpack clear out and everything. Okay. The gun that's been... I kind of want to try this Gore Master. Deals 66% damage to enemies below 40% health. I mean, we gotta try it out, right? But the typical gun that I've been using is a Wombo combo. And I don't really like the COV mag. We're going non-COV mag. Parasite is interesting, but let's go back to... Let's get another Wombo combo out here. Level 60, Radiation. The Constable is a really nice alternate option. I think that could also be out here, but we're going to bring out a Cryo? Corrosive. Depends what we're farming, right? I think honestly we want to switch these. Let's do Corrosive here. Shock here. And then we're going to rock a Constable for our backup. Here we go. Where's that at? Right there. Okay, so 3 Wombo combos for the different elements that we'll need. 3 in Deadeye. 2 in High Caliber. This should be a powerful enough build to go chase after what I want to get. First thing, which is the Complex Root. So the Complex Root drop source is a very annoying enemy, Mimikron, which is located inside the Tipping Order bunker at Idolator's Noose in the Fade Fields. So let's go ahead and open up our map. And specializations are pretty simple. Specializations is 20 in Brute, 20 in Sharpshooter. Bada bing, bada boom. I would like to get this down here, but I'm still working towards it. Feels good. Wait, is my specialization points... Excess damage is stored? I'm actually going to get rid of the excess damage being stored and instead put in this one where whenever I enter a fight for my life, there's something that I can do. Yes, I can now aim down sights. That's so big for me. Reach status effect, good. Gun damage will be stored next. I don't want that one. Instead, let's take something else. I think all guns are reloaded and fight for your life is super nice. And then riddle me this, of course. More gun damage. Okay. This is going to be pretty good. We're going to try to control these Wombo combos and take out Mimikron in the Fade Fields inside the Order bunker to get some Complex Roots. The Complex Root is going to be a sniper that does a lot of splash damage, and we'd be super happy to have it. It's going to help us get through the next phase, which is Subjugator Thole. Okay. Where is my boy Mimikron? For Observer. Idolator's News. This is where Mimikron's at. Found you freaks. Mimikron. Let's go here, and we have a safe house right next to it. Let's go. Okay. We're ready to go take out Mimikron. Let's press the one button that lags out my computer more than any. Oh, Super Soldier. I think we're just ready to go out there and play the lad. The order bunker location is right here to my left, actually. I can just run over here, hop into my car. The order bunker should be right beneath me, right? Yep, here it is. And we're going to sprint by everybody to get to Imicron faster, because I kind of just want to farm my complex route. Although, it would be fun to fight these guys. Show off the build a little bit. Make sure we have the right... I want to make sure that I have the right enhancement on. See, this is Jacob's. Make sure we take this off. Or Hero of Bullet, little Vlad off action. This is when we can... Well, this is UVHM6, right? And we do a considerable amount of damage. We have a lot... Oh. We have a lot of splash damage, assault rifle damage, just regular gun damage. And eventually, over time, gun accuracy and handling. A ton of auto crits, as you can see, matching very nicely with the dead eye. I mean, it's pretty quick mobbing. I know it's the Fade Fields, but still. The Goalkeeper. When gun shield is depleted, gain 50% gun damage. That's pretty interesting. But unfortunately, I need to do a clear out of my inventory to pick up anything, really. Alright, next room of enemies. And I can just press my Repkit, which is an accelerator. I saw that thing next to me. I believe I'm rocking an onion shield. The onion, I still use a level 50 onion shield because it's just so cool. It gives you 4 immunity phases. There we go. Once overdrive is active, we have a small period of time where our accuracy is a little bit loose. But right now it's a little bit loose, especially on kill. But it does go away. And lets you focus on just hitting your targets. Man, these guys are getting ripped apart. UVHM6 with a wombo combo, just gun build. Now, Rafa's gun builds are super sick. It's everything else that struggles. I'm sorry, it's the opposite. Rafa's melee builds are good, but it's his gun builds against mobbing is where he is, I think, really good. I mean, he's always felt good to me. But I used to run an Atling gun setup with Bullet Buddy Deluxe. What is with Bullet Buddy Deluxe? So I could rip their Atling gun, but they've nerfed Bullet Buddy Deluxe to 4 seconds. 4 seconds. That was nowhere near enough time for my... Oh my gosh, the damage is insane. It was nowhere near enough time for my Atling gun to start going off. Look, we want to fight for our life, though? Whoa, back up, brothers. He's gonna put me down. I gotta shoot over there. Play for the splash. I can just swap and destroy him. Oh, excuse me. Trying to live, brother. Got our action skill. Let's pop it. Lock it. Let's get some infinite ammo just for a second. The Atling gun, I used to be able to get it up and running, but now the Atling gun, I can't get it up and running at all. By the time I get it out and ready, my Bullet Buddy Deluxe is already gone. I still like it for the ammo regen. Oh, I was running too fast across the doorway here. Where's the lad at? Right there? Fire wombo combo. Just, and I'm not element matching at all, as you can see. I'm just straight up ripping it. This would be a nice flat off assault rifle for someone that was looking for a purple one, but unfortunately, what I'm coming to realize is that at least me personally, I'm kind of reliant on the splash damage from Rafa's red tree to make an aim down sights build work. And I watched a video. I haven't been watching any videos on any builds, but I did watch a short video of someone clearing like Mayhem 20 on the new raid boss, and they did it without ever firing a bullet. And it was just like, I looked it up, how it worked, and it's based off, it looks like a bug. Okay, so for Mimikron, what we do, ping him, hopefully hit a knife or two. But his first phase is, come on, ricochets, get me a kill. Hoping for these ricochets to start getting me kills. Ouch. Where's the enemy? Right there? Where is he? That's gotta be him right there. Yep. There we go. Let's start getting those ricochets. Reload. That's why I don't like COV. Unless you're playing specifically for COV. That's why I don't like COV. Back it on up. We can switch over to our corrosive. Stick on him. We can even go into fight for our life here. Ouchie. Not the cleanest first fight, but we can get cleaner as we go. That's why I'm really looking for a gun that doesn't do so much self-damage, because as you can see, I'm putting myself down a lot. Is that a complex route? No, it's a booming UAV. Okay. Not a complex route. Get out of my face. Let's collect up our loot. Because we're looking for so many pieces that loot rooms are incredibly important to us. Not just the 1% or whatever the... Oh! Never mind. Give me that red chest. Okay. Maybe the complex route is where I need to kill this guy. I do believe I have one in my inventory. I can see it. Oh, I should be editing this to customization. What game am I playing? I'm playing Borderlands 4. Save. I believe I have a complex route somewhere in here. Stopgap. I might have sold it though to make room, and it wasn't max level. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 55. It's not max level. It's not like the best complex route in the world. That's my thing. I'm trying to get a replacement for it that's actually good. Because it does so much splash damage, you can't say no. Okay, so phase 1, we shock them. We pay attention to our COV. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. There we go. Pay attention to our COV. Okay, we just want to rely on Bullet Bite Deluxe. We don't want to be going too crazy with the ammo consumption. We're ramping it back up, ramping it back up. Press the button. Okay, now I can switch on over to Corrosive, which will be very good for us. Come on, where's the main boss? I lost him. Why, you should always be pinging him. Always torched. Anytime he spawns lads from him like that, they're just going to get ripped apart. Like, the AoE is so ridiculous. Okay, no dedicated drop, which is very sad. But we ended up fighting right next to the exit here, so that's pretty good. Okay, hit up Moxies. Refill my ammo. And as you can see, I'm looking for some higher damage options. I could try the Constable, but I don't think it'll get us there. Come on. Reload it faster, reload it faster. Okay, we got a reset on that. That's good. Out of my face, guys. It's not gonna be a good place for you. You're just gonna put yourself in the line of fire. I think I'm almost better off using a radiation one, man. This is just ridiculous. This reload, but if I time it right? That's the idea. If you time it right. Yeah, if you time it right, it can be good. When a normal magazine just works so much better. You know what I'm saying? Like I could rip this thing forever. Is that a it's a complex route. It's fire and it's shock, alt fire. It's Jacob's license parts. Jacob's license parts. Oh, let's go. That's a huge get. An absolutely huge get. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to I've got a lot of these golden gods that I'm just not gonna use. Maybe I will use them eventually. People have been saying that they're good. Too many of these. Too many of stuff I'm just not going to use. But say goodbye to the old complex route. Say hello to the new one. We're going to try it out this time as well. Very nice get. Wow. That's a big complex route. And I have a Jacobs gun critical hit. Hard to put on it. However, I think my Maliwan one is really good too. Where's my Maliwan one? Transfuser. Unkill guns. Oh, no, that's not it. Although sniper rifle fire rate is there with gun damage. That's not bad. Mixologist. Gun splash damage, gun ADS proficiency, sniper rifle ADS proficiency. Is it better than the gun critical hit damage? I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it out. Not even enchanted anymore. I'm not, or I don't even have a firmware for it. Gonna send it down Main Street. There is an Atlas version of this, and what is the field? Is the field good? Maybe it is. Oh wait, it doesn't have. I thought it was a shock Maliwan switch. It's not a shock Maliwan switch. It's a shock field. Oh, in that case, give me the legendary. And this one being fire is kind of sad for us. Oh, here we go. Here's the boss. I am doing some shock damage to him. I don't think it's anywhere close to as good as just having the right elements hitting him at the right time. So let's switch back over to Vladov here for a second. Ping our target. It's not you. Is it you? No, it's not. It's you. There we go. Switch over to Corrosive. Jump away. Into the face. Is that him? No, that's him right there. Ooh, okay. If I just stay on him with the right color gun, it feels pretty okay. I think a different complex route would go off right there, because that one's fire, which is probably the worst element for this guy. Stick with the wombo combos for now. But you saw how I wasn't dealing as much damage to myself. That's pretty good. I wasn't doing as much damage to myself with the complex route, which is funny reversal of Borderlands 3, because in Borderlands 3, the complex route did a lot of self-damage. Okay, here we go. Wait for the heat up. Come on, brother. You gotta get out of the way. Dang it. Where are you at? There's another small guy at. I see you. Oh! You thought I was done and dusted, but I'm never over. I've yet to die. I do die at... Not all the time, but sometimes I die. You don't need that anymore. Oh, we got a nice ping off there. Stay on target. Stay on target. Something is hitting him. I don't know what's hitting him. But you'll see, you can see the reason I want my complex route. Oof. Where's my loot at? Where's my loot? Did I even take him down? I guess so. Hey, Gente? Okay. Hold this, and we head out. I could try... Is there anything else I could try that's not a one-bow combo? That's interesting. There's a lot of interesting guns in this game that I haven't really given a chance to really go off. I do have a plasma caster that I could try. Or plasma coil, right? Plasma coil? Wherever that's at. It's not that. That's the parasite. Which seems good. Herald isn't that great here. Here's the plasma coil. Throw that up there. Fire Rumble combo wasn't good for this fight. And if worst comes to worst, I can get rid of this. Junk. These golden gods, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure they're really good. Here's what I'll do. I'll bank them. Bank all these bad boys. These golden gods. And gore masters. Bank everything. Then go to backpack. Send everything to the bank. And the shop's right here. Let's sell my junk. And we can try a plasma. What nice that's something that's really nice about the plasma coil is that it's just simple. You don't have to worry about all that extra like shenanigans happening with your gun. You can just fire. Oh, I also want to have a Malawan. Let's see, transfuser. No, yeah, it's definitely going to be the Malawan license parts here. There we go. The fastest reload of all time. My action skill is never going down, which is nice. Oh, get out of there. Where are you? There you are. Believe in the shield. Oh, almost got out of there alive. There, got you. And in this corner, you will drop me a plasmic, oh, a complex root. Nerve payload. That's interesting. Nice juicy grenade. A vampiric binary throwing knife. Close to being super good, but it is an ordnance with Deadeye. So I can stop using this knife and switch to something that actually explodes. Still gotta say that the Wombo combo is doing the best. I'm on UVHM6 chest here. Never anything good nowadays, huh? Alright, refill. Let's go for more kills. Go for more damage. Really gotta destroy these guys before they even get close, because they're just such a nuisance to go against. It's not him, it's the extra ads. Yeah, as soon as I get back into a corner, I'm dead. Okay, backing on up. King the lad. Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. Oh, that was so good. It really shows you that the only thing that really matters is how long you can stay down on the trigger. You dropped something good just then, didn't you? UAV? That's it? Did you shoot it forward? No, it was that little Ordinite drop. That's what it was. Okay. I'm looking for things that have good firmware on it. Alright, Wombo combo me. It looked so good, ended up being so bad. I could be farming this on UVHM1 for better results, but... Okay, let's go. Oh, man, it just takes too long. Lose all momentum. Stay on the trigger. Oh, I gotta repair. Yeah, COV makes it so that I can't repair, or I can't stay on the trigger as long. Stay on him. Okay, he's down to his armor bar. Just don't let him get close. Maybe the strat is just to get as much space as possible. Like crouch down low or something. And just send it. Much better, actually. And we get 2 complex roots to boot. Okay. Atlas alt fire with Hyperion license amp damage doesn't sound bad at all. What's not a complex root? It's a mad lad. Wow. Wow. With COV parts. Okay, so a complex fruit corrosive with Atlas. Cracking. I think we could try it out in the corrosive phase. But our wombo combos are kind of going off. The corrosive one, at least. I am going to switch out the COV one here. It's just not my favorite. 97. We're going to go with radiation instead. It sounds crazy to do. We're going to see if it works a little bit better. Got my junk. Okay, let's try this. Can't control it, bring it down. Get that ammo regen. I can stay on the trigger way longer. Holy ammo regen. And if I ever get to the point where I just... That is crazy. That's much better. Much smoother fight. Yeah, the ammo regen is just crazy on actual weapons. Hmm. Fires bullets. Interesting. Okay. Let's go fight Mimicron and I have a new strat. New strat is to activate my action skill way sooner. Let's go. And whenever you do reload, you just press your bullet blade deluxe, press your knife. Ouch. I can't see him, but I'm just gonna keep shooting. Where are you? There you are. Oh, drop me a ledgy. Yes! What is it, though? What is that? Another Mad Lad. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know why you would take a COV. Oh, wait, what is that? A shield with God Killer? That could be pretty good. Okay. Ooh. Still haven't really gotten the complex fruit we're looking for. We're looking for a shock one. Okay. I'm hoping that the complex root can eventually be the thing that replaces the wombo combo. But so far, we have yet to have anything that really pumps past. That's a consistent splash damage weapon to get. Like the I think a Torg Anarchy or a Torg Splash Anarchy is really nice. It's what I used to kill Bloom Reaper back at level 50. And that's a lot of damage. Okay. Stay on him. Keep backing up. Oh, I got hit. I'm hit, brother. I'm down. There. Oh my gosh, you got launched. The magazine size is just enormous. if I ever do get a like a god tier enhancement that has something on it that says like ordnance equip speed, I would be so much happier to try an Atlant gun build. But at the moment, it seems like your best bet is to just use these guns and not the ordnances. Could be wrong. Okay, let's run it. Need to stay on him. All these boxes get in your way. Okay, well, we have moved on, I think, to the next phase. Yep, we have. You can ping while you're aiming down sight, which is super nice. He's behind me, isn't he? Where's my ping? I know what Mimicron looks like. That's him right there. That's not him. That's not him. That's him. Oh yeah, gotcha. There we go. Oh, and we get a specialization. Oh no, we get a vault card level. Very interesting. All right, let's see. Complex fruit. It is shock and radiation, which goes very well for this first part of the fight, and it goes well with our Maliwan enhancement. So let's put on the Maliwan enhancement. Here we go. Splash damage, gun ADS speed, and sniper rifle ADS proficiency. ADS proficiency, I should say. Okay, now we have that on, right? Let's start with... We're going to... start off with our new sniper rifle. Then switch over to the corrosive one after. Okay? We're going to see how this does. This new complex route. And we're going to be shooting... We're going to be shooting the shock version, but it's going to get 10% bonus radiation damage, which, with how much gun damage we're stacking with the Devastating Dancer, should be insanely good. But we're going to find out. Let's roll out. Okay, we're going to see how we do here. First try against the Mimicron. Okay. There's way less self-damage. And once we get a kill on one of these side lads, we'll be able to see what it can really do. It's not bad. It's not better, but it's not bad. Am I missing most of my shots? What's going on here? There we go. Now we're going to switch over to our... Where is the big lad? There he is. That's got to be him. We're going to switch over to our corrosive one and see how this does. It's not doing better than the Wombo combo, I'll tell you what. What's supposed to be... Wait, is he resisting? He's resisting shock. Okay, and what if we just... Even without the enhancement. Shoot the ground. It's already almost more damage. Use the Wombo combo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think the Wombo combo is better. I think maybe we could go for some Torgue splash weapons instead, but I don't think the complex sword's got what it takes. Maybe it does, and I'm just not playing it right. It would be nice to have like the Malwan enhancement to go with it. I'm not gonna sell it short at this very moment, but I think it could be worth our time to go after something else. With this, we'll go for one more. We came what we got what we came here for. I think we has one fire one as well. So we have all the elements minus cryo, which I don't necessarily care too much about. Fire wombo combo. Maybe this guy is just he resists shock. That could be it. Radiation one. Okay. Let's go. I wonder why for some reason when I ping. Oh, I'm using the wrong weapon. There we go. Okay. I was gonna say when I ping it makes me stop aiming down sights, and sometimes I can continue to aim down sights. Stay on the trigger. Okay, switch over. Or most deadly after kills. Uh-oh. Follow wherever your turrets take you. You need to ping this boss. He's just so slippery without it. And I think that one was without the right enhancement. There we go. Feel much better. Let's see. The Mad Lad again. No thank you, brother. Alright. We could go kill Origo until he gives us an anarchy. Go for one more on this guy. We can take him. Stay on him, stay on him. Okay. For some reason this is doing really good damage to him, so we just stay on him. Don't switch until we have to. Oh my gosh. There. Not bad. It wasn't the fastest one of all time, but 2VHM6. What we're out here to do is get upgrades. Whoa! That's pretty good. A class mod with bullets to spare. I like that too. Very nice. And I've got some class mods here that need some good things to put on them. Okay. Very nice. I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you everyone for watching the stream, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.